morning everyone, welcome back to your maths class. As you remember, yesterday we were solving our exercise 4th B factorization, and today we are going to continue that exercise and we'll see some of the questions, how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to take one question here. Okay, so here I have taken this question and they are asking us to factorize a given question. Now how to proceed? You see, one thing is there that we can open the bracket, given bracket we can open. Now when you open the bracket, a squared c squared, we multiply simply, you know how to open the bracket. So it will be a square c square, then plus minus minus. Now when a square multiplies with d square, it will give you a square b square. Okay, now next term we will take minus b square and it will get multiplied to c square. So that will be minus b square c square, and minus minus it will be plus b square into d square. That's how we have opened our bracket. Okay, so this is our the terms which we are getting when we are opening the bracket. Now you see this term, it is minus 4abcd. So now see how I'm writing this. Can I write it as minus 2 times abcd and again minus 2abcd? What I am doing here is that just I am splitting this 4abcd into two parts, that is 2abcd and 2abcd, and since we want it with minus sign, that's why I have written it minus 2abcd and minus will be plus, so it will give you 4abcd. Now after that what we are going to do is we are going to take this term which is a square c square along with the term, this one, the plus sign term, that is plus b square d square. It is just that we are rearranging the term to further do our question, and I'll show you why we are rearranging and what is the benefit of that. Okay, this term and 1 2abcd, that is minus, there are 2 abcds, so I'm taking it 1 with it, 2abcd. Okay, so I have taken this term and this term together. Now I'm going to write the remaining terms, but if you see, the remaining terms are minus a square d square, minus b square c square and minus 2abcd. So all the three remaining terms are with minus sign. So when I'm going to write the terms, I'm actually taking minus sign common from them. All the three terms I'm taking minus sign common. So when you take minus sign common, of course the signs of the terms will change. Now it was minus a square d square, so it will simply become a square d square with plus sign. Also this sign minus will become plus and it will be b square c square, and then for this also it will become plus 2abcd. Okay, now that's how we have splitted our terms and we have arranged our terms. Now you see, just we can write this a square c square as ac square whole square. We also can write bd whole square and minus 2abcd as it is. Okay, now here again what I am going to write is ad as whole square, then bc as whole square, and then minus 2abcd as it is. Okay, now after you see, if this ac term we take it as whole a and this bd if we consider it as whole b, so isn't it like a square plus b square minus 2ab? A should be what? AC. So we have this AC term. We want b. B is what? BD. So it is like that. So that means if we take or if we consider it as a and we consider it as b, so we are getting a square plus b square minus 2ab, where your a is AC and where your b is BD. So since we are getting minus 2ab, that means it is the perfect square of a minus b. So a minus b, according to the identity, what is your a? It is AC. Minus b is BD, and it will be a square minus b square. If you are not clear with that, just open this bracket according to the identity and you will get exactly this term. I hope you are now aware of these things since you have solved the chapter expansion and it is all there. We did these things. Okay. Now here again it is a square plus b. It is with plus sign. Now it is a square plus b square plus 2abc, where plus 2ab, where your a is ad and your B is BC. So it will be, since all the terms are in plus, so it will be A plus B whole square, where your A is AD and your B is BC. And since I have told you as all the terms are with plus sign, so it will be A plus B whole square. Now our expression has reduced up to here. So now if you further see, this is nothing but some quantity whole square minus something whole square. That means it is nothing but difference of two squares. That means if we consider this whole thing as A and this whole thing as B, so it is nothing but A square minus B square. So here we can use the identity, which is in one bracket A plus B and in another bracket A minus B. So now just apply the identity. One bracket A plus B. So what is our A? This whole thing, that is AC minus BD. It is our A. So A plus B. B is AD plus BC. This is your B. So we have written A plus B. In next bracket A minus B. What is our A? Same thing. That is, I am not writing this there. I am writing it below so that it will, you can easily see. Just here. Okay. So A, which is AC minus BD and minus AD plus BC. Is it okay? Now we just have to simplify it further. It is AC minus BD, and when you open the bracket, since it is plus sign, so it will be same, that is AD and plus BC. Okay. And now you see this bracket, it is AC minus BD. When you open this bracket, minus AD, and it will give you minus BC. Okay. So that's how we have, and I think it is just like that. So this is our factorization of the given question. Okay. So here we have our next question. It is saying express this given expression as the difference of two squares. Difference of two squares, that means they are asking you to express this expression as difference of two squares, like something like A square minus B square. This is what known as difference of two square. They are actually asking you to express these terms like this. Okay. So now let us take these two terms, which is x square plus 8x minus 15 and x square minus 8x minus 15. Okay. So this is our expression which they have given us, and they are asking us to write it as a difference of two squares. Now see, first I am actually rearranging the terms. What I am doing here is I am writing this minus 15 with x square. So x square minus 15 and then plus 8x. First bracket we have rearranged. Now second bracket again I am just taking this minus 15 with x square and this minus 8x. Okay. Now if you see in the two brackets, we are getting x square minus 15 here as well as x square minus 15 here. So what if we take this term as A and this A again, and this 8x as B, here 8x as B. So now when you consider this, so this is nothing but something A plus B, because the quantities are same or the expressions are same, and here again A minus B. So in one bracket it is A plus B, in another bracket it is A minus B. So if we have one bracket A plus B, another bracket A minus B, so according to the identity it should be equal to A square minus B square. But your A here is x square minus 15. This is your A, and then square minus B square. What is your B? When we have compared, what is your B? It is 8x. So it is square. And since they have asked us to express this as a difference of two squares, so we have reduced this expression as a difference of two squares. So this is our solution. Okay. This is it. This is our second exercise. Now before we start the third exercise, and in the third exercise again the question is going to be the given expression you are supposed to factorize, and here in the second exercise, third exercise, we are actually going to use the identities, cubic identities, that is a cube plus b cube. I think before that also we have learned this identity. It is different from a plus b whole cube, and I have explained what is the difference between these two. Are not similar. This is something different written and this is something different written. Okay, so the identity for a cube plus b cube is, it is in one bracket, it is a plus b, another bracket with multiplication, a square plus b square minus ab. This is the identity of a cube. So if somewhere we find written a cube plus b cube, so at the place of this we can write this, that is a plus b and a square plus b square minus ab. Also we have an identity for minus a cube minus b cube, that is in one bracket a minus b, another bracket a square plus b square plus ab. Okay, so these two are the identities now which we are going to use in our third exercise to factorize the given expression. Okay, so now let us see the questions. First question, if I take, it is a simple one. I'm just showing you how to apply the identity. X cube plus 64. So they are asking you to factorize this given question, and since this is cube, so here also we try to make it a cube, and we are aware that 64 is a cube of 4. So we can write it as 4 cube. Okay. Now if you compare, it is like a cube plus b cube. If you compare where your a is x and your b is 4. So we can apply the identity. What is the identity? In one bracket a plus b. So what is your a? X plus b is 4. Okay. In another bracket it is a square plus b square minus ab. So another bracket a square. What is your a? X, and the square will be x square. Plus b square. What is your b? It is 4. 4 square will be 16. Minus ab. So a is x and b is 4. So x into 4, that would be 4. And that's how we have applied the identity and we have factorized the given question. Here I have taken another question, and if you see, this is something a cube, and here again it is b cube, but we cannot make 7 as cube. And if you remember, I have told you, whenever you see a question and if you are getting something common, we will take common first. So here we are having 7, and from 15 also you can take 7 common. So we can take 7 common, then what are we left with? Here we are left with a cube plus. Now since from 56 we have taken 7 common, so there will be 8b cube, isn't it? Now 7 as it is already a cube. This can also be written as a cube of a number 8. 8 is a cube of 2, so it will be 2 cube. So together we can write it as 2b whole cube. Is it correct? Now you see, this is something a cube plus b cube, where your a is a but b is 2b if you compare. So the identity of a cube plus b cube is, in one bracket a plus b, in another bracket a square plus b square minus ab. So it will be 7. Now in one bracket a plus b, b is what? 2b. Another bracket, that is a square. So a is a, so square will be a square plus b square. What is your b? That is 2b, and when you square 2b, that will be 4b square. I hope you are getting it. 2b square we have to write. I am not writing it, I am just showing you here. 2 square will be 4 and b square will be b square. So a square, b square, since b is 2b, the square will be 4b square minus ab. So your a is a and your b is 2b. So a into 2b will simply be 2ab. And that, since all the terms are in multiplication, so we will leave our answer here, and this is your factorization. Okay, I have taken another question here, a to the power 6 plus b to the power 6. Now here they are asking us to factorize. So what to do or how to do this? Here we can write this power 6 as a to the power 2 and the whole power 3. Because you know, when we are writing our indices like that, it will get multiplied. That is 2 into 3 will give you eventually 6. So can we write it like that? Yes. And plus b to the power 6, again we will be writing b to the power 2 and whole cube. Why are we writing this? Because when you write it like that, you will get a cube and then again a cube. That means it is nothing but like a cube plus b cube. But what is your a? This whole thing, that is a square. What is your b? That is b square. This you have to check or you have to compare. So now it is similar to a cube minus b cube. So of course we will use that identity, which is in one bracket a plus b and then another bracket. So now we'll apply the identity a plus b. A is a square. You need to be very clear when you are comparing the terms. So it is a. What is your a? A square plus b. What is your b? B square. Okay. And in another bracket it is a square plus b square plus minus ab. So a square, your a is what? A square, already it is your a square, and then we have to square it. I hope you are getting it. See, if you compare the values, at the place of a we are getting a square, at the place of b we are getting b square. So according to the identity, it is a plus b. If you check the identity, it is a plus b. A is what here in our question? A square. That's how we have written a square. Plus b. B is what in our question? B square. So a plus b, and in the next bracket it is a square. So what is our a? A square, and then we have squared it again. Plus b square. What is our b? This is our b and the square of it. Minus ab. Minus ab. A is what? A square. B is what? B square. So that's how we have put our values here according to the identity. So here if we simplify a square plus b square as it is, it will be a to the power 4. Then this will be, since it is 2 into 2, so it will be a to the power 4. Plus this will become b to the power 4, and minus this will be as it is a square b square. And that's how we have factorized our given question. So I have taken this question and we are again asked to factorize the question. So let's see what can we do here. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm taking these two terms together and these two terms together. Okay, now if you see from these two terms, anything is common? Yes, 2 is common. So what we are left with, it is a cube plus this 16b cube. So since we have taken 2 common, so it will be 8b cube, isn't it? Now from these two terms we have to take something common. So first we will take some a sign common. So minus minus, I am taking this minus sign common. Also 3 is common. So then what are we left with? Minus 3 is common. So we are having a. Since minus is common, so it will become now plus, and then since 3 common, it will be 2b. Is it okay? That's how we have taken common. Now next, if you see, this is 8 and then we have b cube. So this 8 can also be written as a cube of 2. So we can write it as a cube plus, it will be 2 cube. So all together we can write it as 2b cube, and we can apply the square bracket here. Now minus 3a plus 2b. Is it okay? That's how we have taken. Now if you see in the second expression is like that. In the first expression or first term, you see it is like a cube plus b cube, where your a is a but your b is 2b. So now we have compared the value, we can apply the identity. 2 we will be writing like that. According to the identity, in one bracket it is a plus b. So a is a plus b is 2b. Okay. In another bracket it is a square. So it is a square plus b square. What is your b? 2b. And when you square it, it will become 4b square. Okay. And minus ab. What is your a? A. What is your b? 2b. So it will be 2ab. Isn't it? So these two brackets are coming when we are applying identity here on this first term. And then we will write the second term, that is 3 times a plus 2b. Is it okay? Okay, here if you see, this is your first term and this is your second term. Now if you see in your first term, these 3 things are in multiplication. So here we are having the first term, we are having a plus 2b. In the second term also we are having a plus 2b. That means in both the terms we have this bracket. So can we take it as common? Yes, that would be a plus 2b we can take as common. So we are left with this thing, that is in the first term we are having 2 and this a square plus 4b square minus 2ab. Okay, and minus, since this a plus 2b is already common, so we have this 3. Okay, now you just have to simplify. If I simplify it, if I write it here, that would be a plus 2b as it is. Then we have this bracket. It will be, when you multiply, it will be 2, just open the bracket, 2a square, then plus it will be 8b square, then minus 2 into 2 will give you 4ab and minus 3. So this is it, this is your answer, and that's how we factorize the question. So you just need to remember the identities which we have used here, a cube plus b cube and a cube minus b cube. There will be questions where you have to use a cube minus b cube. So you need to practice your question. We will be giving you questions. Try to simplify those questions and keep practicing, because we know that practice makes a man perfect. We will meet in our next class.